Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 4 Decade Challenge in the 1900s, part 29. And in this episode, Nathan has trekked his way to Salvadorana. And I think he's gonna ask Sophie a little question. We're playing as Sophie right now because it was just difficult last episode. Last episode, we did Winterfest. So yeah, we're gonna have a deep conversation. And it's still Winterfest, but he decided to go see Sophie rather than spend the whole Winterfest day with his family. I think he's going back tomorrow. He'll be back in the main household probably after this conversation. Bring up embarrassing childhood moment. And then friendly, I want her to ask about somebody. Other Sims. Ask about another Sim. I want to ask about. I think I'm going to ask about Sara. The mom. Her mother. But yeah, they're talking about it. And he kind of wants her to come back. Like, the charges have been dropped, you know. She's no longer on the run or whatever. And she's like, friendly, other Sims, talk up Julian. But yeah, she's like, how's the family? I know they had Christmas. And she's like, yeah, mom's good. And then he's like, he's like, you need to come home. And she's like, I can't, you know? I have a life, you know? You know, she didn't just sit here for the past however many years. She did things. Like, she's in love. Like, you know? So, I don't think Sophie's coming back. Why am I over here? Why am I over here, like, tearing up? Like, like, I love Sophie. Like, I like Sophie, you know? Like, I love Sophie, but, like, I did not expect to be emotional about this. But, yeah, she's just over here like, I think this is honestly going to be their goodbye. I think this is going to be Nathan and Sophie's goodbye. And, like, let's be honest, she's expressing her admiration right now. Go express your admiration, please. I swear to God, Sophie, if he walks away, I'm gonna be wicked pissed. He's gonna walk away, isn't he? Sims 4 always has to find a way to ruin my happiness. They always find a way. At least he went in the house, so maybe. Oh, they're gonna meet. Oh, she wants him to meet Julian. That's so cute. She wants her brother to meet the love of her life. So he's gonna go. She made food. So he's gonna go grab a serving of chips and salsa. I'd rather you have done this outside. Because I feel like it would have been easier for me to get cute pictures. But yeah, she's expressing her admiration. Back to cuteness. She's like, you believed in me when legitimately no one else did. You stood by me when everybody else would rather, like, throw me to the wolves. Like, and she's like, thank you for that. Bless. I'm over here about to cry. No. But yeah, they're gonna hug. And then he's gonna leave because she's not coming back. I kept always entertaining the idea. I'm like, Sophie could come back. She could come back and, you know, live this life. And, like, she could come back. She could bring Julian. They could go to the States. But I feel like she's kind of. Sophie was wronged. And I don't think she ever quite got over it. I don't think she ever got quite over that Nathan was the only one to visit her, other than, I guess, I feel like Amelia and Jasper probably went to help her escape or whatever. Or, like, she met with them at some point, you know, to, like, orchestrate this escape. But Nathan was probably the only one that ever stood by her and was honestly trying to clear her name, even after she was gone. Like, he still, and he did, him and Rebecca, him and Rebecca ended up clearing, like, Sophie's name, and I think that was really cute, but he's gonna go home. He's gonna go home, oh my god, and Sophie's gonna stay in Salvadorada. No. Oh my god, wipe away your tears, get over yourself. Get over yourself. We got more parts to do. But Sophie, this won't be the last we see of Sophie. Actually, it might. We'll do this. We'll do this now. Might as well. Oh, I can't build. That's unfortunate. Fine. Are they engaged? Perfect. I'd like you to all go outside. Actually, it's fine. They're eloping. Yeah, I was gonna have them do this next episode, but this kind of feels like Sophie's goodbye. Friendly. Oh my god. Yeah, we're friendly eloping. No, I think this is appropriate. Where the hell is it? Romance. Blow her a kiss. I don't want Nathan to leave. So, talk to... Friendly introduction. Friendly introduction to Nathan. While I try to get these two hitched. Because I feel like this is an ending for Sophie. Like, this is the end. And I think it'd be less, you know, cute if we elope. Cannot get married while on vacation. We're going back to the States for a hot minute then. Be right back. Stop. Stop. Who do you think you are? No, I was not ready. Here we go. I was trying to get a good angle and my recording thingy just like flew away. I was like, over here like, no, that was not how this is supposed to go. But, yeah, here we are. They live technically in Oasis Springs because, whatever, you can't live in Salvadorado, which I don't like, but, you know, I get why they do it, because it's The Sims 4. But, yeah, they're eloping, and then they'll go back. Actually, they'll elope, try for a baby, and go back. I'm gonna try to do it. I don't know. I like it here better, I guess. That's cute. He's making a cuter face than she is. Aww. How cute. Can we hurry this along? Are they gonna do the rings or not? Because if they don't, this isn't gonna be as cute. They are. With these stupid street lights. God, and Santa's in the background. Oh, whatever, Sims 4. I don't understand why Santa had to be, like, somebody who just walks around. Like, they did that in The Sims 2, I'm pretty sure. And he did not walk around as much. I see Father Winter everywhere I go, and it doesn't even have to be winter. I kind of want to delete him sometimes. And I feel like that's not in the Christmas spirit, even though it's September. But, you know. Okay. Every couple on The Sims 4 deserves that one screenshot where they get married and the confetti falls down. Okay. There we go. Julian and Sophie. And then, can they go on vacation? Actually, I'll send them back in a minute. So, they're married. Good for them. This is the house they live in. It's not decades-ified because they don't actually live here. Go. God, and Father Winter, whose name is apparently Zachary Lundy. Does Father Winter die? Like, is that possible? Like, what if Father Winter just died? You wanted Santa to come to your party? Better luck next time. Oh, wait, there won't be one because he's dead. It's so depressing. But yeah, Julian and Sophie. Cute, cute, cute. They will be back in Salvadorada next episode. I don't know really how to get them back there, but they'll be back. And, you know, they'll be in Salvadorada for the duration of their lives. Her children, or her child, I don't know how many children they're gonna have. They might come back. Or they might die in World War I. Because, you know, that's next. Oh my god, Julian's gonna have to fight in World War I. Julian's gonna have to fight in World War I. That's so upsetting. That's so upsetting. I'm gonna cry if Julian dies. I like Julian. I like Julian a lot. Like, sometimes I do want to do, like, little spin-offs. Sometimes. Just to, you know, check on the other kids and, like, their love lives. I wish I could have built some of their love lives up more. Or, like, their regular lives, you know? But I feel like Sophie had a nice arc. You know? I think she's still the smartest girl in the room. I just think she's a lot more... I think she's... This is my time to reflect on Sophie because we're not coming back, apparently. That was what we were supposed to do in the beginning of part 30, but... Hell, the beginning of part 29. You know, it seemed poetic. But Sophie, my girl, my fave girl. Genius, jealous, self-assured, quick learner, and a Renaissance sim. No career. Logic skill at level 5. A few relationships. I mean, you did some trials and tribulations. Your boyfriend cheated on you with your sister-in-law's older sister, and apparently you don't know her. Lorelai. Hold on, I can find it. We'll find it. You, Lorelai, death by embarrassment, apparently, whatever. She was murdered. She was brutally murdered. Yeah, he cheated on you, and then, actually, you had a dog, too, Brooke. That was your first little arc. You had a dog, because Cats and Dogs was new, but then I realized I hated playing with pets in The Sims 4. I liked it in The Sims 3, but in The Sims 4, it was just irritating. I don't understand why. Because I still controlled them with this mod. But anyways, you did that. It was really cute. I liked your and Brooke's little friendship. Active, loyal, and friendly. Good friends, childhood buds, companion. Bless. But you let Brooke go to be with the love of her life, Sam. The other dog in the series. And yeah, then your boyfriend and your sister-in-law's older sister were brutally murdered, and everybody blamed you because you went to go offer condolences. And then Annalise Muniz was supposed to play a much bigger part. That argument, let me do some behind the scenes. That argument was supposed to end. Sophie was going to storm off. Annalise was going to vow to ruin her. And then Annalise was going to be the one, like, vow to ruin the Davises as, like, a whole. And then Annalise was going to be the one to catch Naomi. I don't know how I was going to do it, but Annalise was going to be the one to catch Naomi. She was going to blackmail Naomi. And then that's how Naomi's secret was going to come out. It was basically the same, like, overarching plot, you know? That was how Naomi's secret was going to come out. And that was how Naomi and Chase were going to break up. But, you know, it didn't happen. Annalise, you tried. You tried, bitch. You tried. The Munezes, I feel like in season 1, all they did was stalk us, the parent, especially the dad. I think he's dead now. The mom's dead. And 2 of the children are dead. So, you know, they kind of were important. Like, let's be honest, they kind of were, you know. Dean and Annalise sent Sophie post-mortem to the mental institution. And then, with no one to believe her, her older brother Nathan tried and tried and tried to prove her innocence. But, when that didn't work, Sophie kind of went insane. And then Amelia and Jasper, with their mafia connections, smuggled her away out of the asylum to Salvadorada, Central America, and she stayed with the Rojas, and she fell in love with Julian. Julian, angling ace, loves the outdoors, outgoing, family-oriented collector. No really notable skills because I didn't care enough. And then Julian's mother, Lucia, with her successful lineage, music lover, foodie, family-oriented, and domestic. Level 7 in cooking. And then Adriana. Adriana, I wish you would have done more, because I did like Adriana. But she wanted to be a master chef, outgoing, foodie, cheerful, and essence of flavor, and level 1 in cooking. And no notable relationships. Because this family is just a lot at this point. But Sophie, I guess this is the end for Sophie. She's pregnant, by the way. Even if she's not, she's pregnant. So I will pick back up in the next household. So, yeah. And we are back. And we are back in Willow Creek with the OG Davis child, Daniel. My first toddler, I believe. I think he was my first toddler. Because I'm pretty sure I did that basic toddler for that part. I named it toddler, first toddler or something, because they were new and it was clickbait worthy, but it was true. But Daniel, Phoenix, and their 3 children, Thomas, Rosie, and Colton. But Colton's in the city doing construction or something, whatever. I had to do this. But yeah, we'll age up Thomas first, and then we'll do his little outfits. So after you do that, sweetie, age him up. Age Thomas up. Thomas is going to be independent. I don't know. I feel like every toddler has the same basic personality. Easy to deal with. Henry sent a gift to Thomas. John sent a gift to Thomas. And Joseph and Kurt sent a gift to Thomas. That's nice. Okay, basically. Okay, so I think it's time that we reflect on some of our animals, I guess. So, Lucky. Lucky is... What is Lucky? I don't know. Lucky is playful, active, and vocal. I thought he would be the ugly puppy, but it turned out it was Princess. Because I didn't think he looked that cute as a puppy. But, good for you, Lucky. Princess. Princess, your eyes are really small. And that kind of freaks me out. Hold on. Princess, can you look? Is Princess blind or something? Okay, it doesn't look that bad, but in this little portrait, it looks really bad. So, Princess, active and playful, good for you. And then we have Brooke. Brooke, my favorite. The only pet that I've actually enjoyed through its entirety. Active, loyal, and friendly. She was a good friend to Sophie. And I think she had 2 different color eyes. Good for her. And then we have Sam, the other dog of the bunch. He's a Great Pyrenees. I wish it showed what breed they were. Harry, active and playful. I think he's a Great Pyrenees. And she's a Black Lab. But, good for her. Sophie gave up, what is that saying? If you love it, let it go. And if it doesn't come back, it was never yours to begin with. I think Daniel is totally going to give Sophie one of these dogs. Probably Lucky, possibly. Or if they ever have more puppies, I feel like he definitely gives Sophie one of them. Or if Sam dies, I think he'd give her back Brooke. But, yeah, so Rosie, she was cute, Painter extraordinaire, kind of Sara 2.0. She even has the annoying Sara lips. I don't know. Sara's lips, they kind of like, and I couldn't fix it. So, you know. And some of the children, oh my god, they have that. So I'm trying to like, I don't know, breed it out, you know. So, Rosie, good, art lover, family-oriented, and muser. No notable skills, no notable relationships, and a young adult. So, you know, I liked Rosie. Thomas. Thomas, we're not going to give him a makeover, because that would just take too long. But Thomas, independent, he'll have a makeover next episode. We'll look next episode. We'll start with him, with his little makeover. Phoenix, the OG. I think she was a townie. That was so weird. She was just like a kid that Daniel knew at school, and I'm pretty sure she was a brunette, but I couldn't remember what hair color she was, so I just made her a blonde for some reason. But Phoenix, cheerful, art lover, family-oriented, and domestic. Super parent with a level 7 in parenting skill. Good for her. I really liked Phoenix. Her and Daniel were like the pinnacle of romance in season 1, and I will continue that into season 2. We have not had a groundbreaking romance like Daniel and Phoenix in season 2. I like Nathan and Rebecca, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. I think I'll always have a soft spot for like our like first little love story. I mean, it wasn't our first love story, but it was the one I liked. It was the first one that I honestly enjoyed. But, you know, I loved Phoenix, you know. Go girl. Daniel, get up. Get up. Daniel. I loved Daniel. His friendship with Amelia. Super siblings. Best friends. Good friends. Sister. They were great. Angling ace, even though I don't even think he fishes. Can he fish? He has level 7 in fishing, apparently. And level 1 in gardening. He's the farmer. Kind of followed in Joseph's footsteps. Loves the outdoors. Family-oriented, active collector, and responsible, because I wanted him to have that basic older brother vibe, that he was the responsible one of the bunch. And he's also, I feel like he's the least messy, because he did not have... Daniel proves that you do not need your sim to go through so much drama, but you can still really enjoy them, like, and what they do, because his like, big arc, I guess, was his little, like, love story with Phoenix. I'm pretty sure we ended season 1 with them getting married. But, yeah, I think Daniel proves that you don't need a lot of drama to have an interesting sim. Sometimes you can just, I don't know, bond, I guess, with them. I loved Daniel. His little farm has kind of suffered through the winter, but, you know, they're still rich, apparently. But, yeah, doesn't have a lot of notable relationships. He didn't like Celia for what she did to Amelia. He's friends with Sophie. He's friends with Nathan. He's friends with his son. He's friends with all the animals. He's soulmates with Phoenix. He's friends with Sarah, Carolina, Joseph. You know, he's friendly. And then Amelia, best friends. But yeah, I think that is going to be like it for this household. So we will go to our third and final household, and then we will say our goodbyes. And we are back. And Amelia, my favorite child of season 1. I have a favorite child of season 2 as well, but like they were all kind of... I don't think the children of season 2 got as much development as the children of season 1, because I feel like I wanted to develop the last 3 Davis kids, like the last 3 original siblings, before I did like the kids thing. And you know, so Nora is really the only one that developed, but you know, I like Nora. She was my favorite. But yeah, Amelia, painter extraordinaire, level 4 in painting. She kind of didn't really do much this season, but she, along with her brother Jasper, who we will be visiting next episode, helped Sophie escape the confines of the insane asylum, and I really admire Amelia for that because, you know, she used her husband's power and her brother's power for good. So, Amelia, materialistic, loner, art lover, and amuser. I don't remember. Why did I give her loner? Whatever. Amelia, my favorite child. My favorite child. Favorite. But we'll come back to her in a second. Henry, it's time for you to age up, even though you still have a baby bed in your room. You can tell how much I go into these households. Cheats. No. Bag. Sim commands. Set age. Young adult. So Henry, bookworm, geek, nerd brain, quick learner, and I think we're gonna go with ambitious, possibly. We'll go ambitious. You know, good for Henry. So, I wish we would have, I don't know. I don't know how we could have unless I just extended the parts. But, you know, I tried to visit the other Sims as much as I could, but they didn't really, it was really just to age them up and all that. But, you know, whatever. I feel like I in later seasons, I'd find a better way to incorporate the siblings from the previous season. But yeah, Henry wants to be a nerd brain. He has no reputable skills, no really relationships. Yeah, good for him though. Henry, you were really underdeveloped, but I liked you. Let's go to Max next. Max! Oh, our bad boy. Our OG bad boy. I feel like I used Max Villarreal in so many LPs. He was just a really easy character to, have, my child girl, fall in love or whatever with the bad boy, and it was just really easy. You know, so I did it, however many times. We didn't get together, too, but they broke up because he thought he got jealous. But Max, ambitious, kleptomaniac, dastardly, and romantic, wants to be a public enemy. I think he had evil, but I didn't want him to be evil, so I changed it. No reputable skills. He had a terrible match with Celia Hightower, who unfortunately killed herself. God knows where her grave is. I think it just fell into the void. But yeah, she threw herself out a window. So unfortunate. I did feel bad for her. I didn't like Celia, though. I felt empathy. But I didn't feel sympathy for Celia. I felt empathy. But, you know, him and Amelia, sweethearts, they're not soulmates. I think I've said this so many times before, if the Decades Challenge, if, these siblings all happened in modern day, I feel like Amelia and Max would have divorced by now. I don't think they would have had Henry. I think they would have had Daniela, and then they would have divorced. You know, because things would have obviously gone different. I think Amelia would have been an art dealer. That's always been, my headcanon for, what she would be if, in this alternate universe of the future. She'd be an art dealer. But Max, he had good relationships with his brother and his sister. Luna actually married Kurt Foley, which is Phoenix's father. So, yeah, you know, the more you know. And Hugo married Abigail, Rebecca's best friend, and they had children. We can actually look at that with his family tree. So, Hugo, because Jacques is dead. Jacques, or Jacques, whatever his name is, he was Naomi's original John. And, you know, he died and he left her the mansion instead of his children. But, yeah, Hugo married Abigail, the school teacher, who The Life and Times of Abby Smith is based on. And they had Edward and Ella, and then Max, and then Luna, Kurt remarried, because originally he was just a single dad, it was him and Phoenix. But then he remarried Luna because he's kind of wealthy, I guess. But, you know, go Max. I liked Max. Daniela, named after our OG, Daniel. ambitious, snob, perfectionist, and business savvy, wants to have a mansion baron, or be a mansion baron, whatever. And she has no reputable relationships. She's pretty neutral with everybody. She's friends with Colton, which I did on purpose. Colton, yeah, he, active dog lover, loves the outdoors. Good for him. But, you know, I wanted him and Daniela to kind of have, kind of like the Amelia and Daniel dynamic, where they were, like, the closest, like, to each other than they were to, like, their other, like, the siblings, or, like, you know. So I'm gonna bump this up to at least 75. Because, you know, friends. I think it's cute. Like, the dynamic repeats again. Daniela has no reputable skills and not really a personality. But, good for her. Amelia. Bless. My favorite child who rocked the green. I'm pretty sure from, like, the day she was born. I'm pretty sure her, like, OG outfit was green, and I kind of just kept going with it. I'm honestly not sure, though. If it's green, I'm going to be really impressed. I feel like Amelia made me appreciate the color green. Because, I don't like it on me, but Amelia, it looks bomb on. So, yeah. Amelia. Bless. I'm going to miss you the most out of the extended children. I'm not going to cry, though, like I almost did with Sophie, because Amelia hasn't been on such a journey this season. She did last season, but this season she kind of chilled out. She showed up sparingly, but I feel like when she did do things, Amelia, instead of being, like, the messy teenager who's, you know, like, will start a fight just for the sake of starting one, I think she's kind of like, she's decided she kind of does things with purpose now. She chooses to do things, and every move she makes, she does with a purpose. She doesn't do anything just because she can. She does things for a purpose. And I feel like it's kind of cynical. But, you know, I love Amelia, and I'll always love Amelia. My original favorite child of the Decades Challenge, our second born, our first, you know, messy storyline. She was our first messy storyline of the Decades Challenge. I'm always going to remember that. Her and her cousin, her estranged cousin, legitimately fought over a boy. And her cousin tried to ruin her, but, you know, Max married her out of guilt. So, no great love story here, but, you know, it works. So, I think that is going to be all for this episode. In the next episode, we will say our goodbyes to the rest of the kids, you know. I will declare which of the boys is the heir, James or Charlie, but you'll have to find that out next time. So, that is going to be all for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!